We're doing it live. Doing it live. Second time's a charm, right? Alright, so the goal here, we're trying to add WASP liquidity on Huckleberry DEX. And we're starting with only Wanchain on Wanswap DEX. And we need a 50-50 USD liquidity pair bridged over to Huckleberry DEX so we can add that 50-50 pair on Moonriver. Let's make WASP useful on Moonriver. Alright, so we got 355 Wan, and we're going to save the rest for gas fees on this wallet so we don't run out of gas. So half of 250, we're going to save the last 5 to get some gas for Moonriver also. So 275 Wan here. It's like, what, 47, 48% of what you want to use. Trade it for WASP. So we're going to buy some WASP with not quite half of our WAN here. Or WAN, as the boy JB Trade would say. This is DeFi money printer. Here's your tutorial. Let's get a river dug on Moonriver for WASP. Let's do it. And we did it so live that I did the wrong math. Supposed to be 175. So we're going to buy 100 Wan back. Don't do math in your head when you're tired and exhausted, because you'll do it wrong. So we had 355 Wan, and I wanted to do half of 350. That's 175. So I just fixed the mistake there. Then, the next plan, buy a small amount of Moonriver so you have gas for transactions on Moonriver. So I'm going to swap 5 Wan for 1 mover. And we're getting just enough for, 20, 50 transactions over there, which is plenty, because then you can always swap and buy more because it's the native currency on the DEX. So we have 175 WAN left, and we're saving the rest for gas. So we're done on Wanswap. It's not Wanswap, it's Wanswap. Alright, so we're going to the bridge. We're making 3 bridge transactions. And if you haven't done this already, I'm gonna show you another step here. So we're gonna go to chainlist.org. If you haven't done this yet, if you haven't even done it yet for Wanchain, you connect your wallet. I'm not connected to the address I want to be connected to, so we're going to WASP Bridge. Search Wanchain. You want the mainnet chain ID 888. Add to Metamask. Add to Metamask. So I already added it here, so it's not going to do anything. But look, if I add the testnet, this is an example. You're going to allow this. This is actually made by Andre Cronje, the YFI dev. You can look at the GitHub. You don't have to trust this. You can add this stuff manually yourself. But this is the easy way to do it. And same thing with Moonriver. Search Moonriver, add to MetaMask. So it's asking me to switch now, which I'm not going to switch yet because the next step, we're going to bridge. So Wanchain. First, we're going to bridge our WAN tokens. WAN tokens. And we're bridging those from Wanchain to Moonriver because we're going to Huckleberry DEX. And when you add these networks to your MetaMask and change the network, you can use the same exact address. These are all Ethereum compatible addresses. They're Ethereum virtual machines. They all run on the same HD derivation path for the list of addresses that they use. So they're all compatible with each other as long as it's a full EVM chain. So look, I'm using the same address on Moonriver that is for Wanchain. And note, you cannot do this if you're using Wanmask or Wan Wallet. You have to be using Metamask for this to work. Otherwise, you're going to have to end up importing a private key from Wanchain into MetaMask, and you're just going to open up a whole can of worms that you don't want to do. Just start fresh from MetaMask, and you know, if you have farms locked and things and you end up wanting to transition everything over, you might just have to do it a few steps at a time and wait for your stuff to unlock. So we're bridging 175 WAN over to Moonriver next. 0 fee. And when this WAN gets over to Moonriver, what we're doing with this is we're swapping to Huckleberry's DEX's native swap and governance token, which is Finn. Like Tom and Finn. We'll show you what Tom is too. But so the best way to do this, if you don't already have Moonriver set up and you know you're just trying to make this 50-50 pair so we can show that there is demand to make WASP useful on other chains, and you know we can kind of do this one at a time. I'm encouraging you, you know, don't wait around to do this. We're just kind of all bringing some WASP and an equal paired token to swap with Finn and add it and park it there, and you know we're just gonna keep doing that until we connect these communities. We're working on getting some kind of excursion set up where users of Huckleberry can stake Tom and earn WASP, and you know that's just not going to make any sense unless we get liquidity over there. So Wanswap users, you know, start paying attention. If you want improvements here, you got to contribute. It's a community-driven DEX. You're part of the community. If you want to see positive changes, just come follow along what we're doing here and make sure it's your own choice. That's no financial advice here. It's DeFi money printer. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to build value for this DEX here. Come build value. Alright, so we're bridging WASP from Wanchain over to Moonriver. Same address again, so we're going to have Wanchain, WASP, and we're going to send over a little bit of gas money just to show you this example. So we're bridging all the WASP, and when we bridge the Wanchain, make sure you don't bridge max Wanchain and then run out of gas, because then you're going to be stuck. Don't use max WAN when you're coming from WAN or swapping on Wanswap. Make sure you always save at least like 0.01 at least, but I always try and save like 1 in there, so it's just nothing to worry about. Alright, we're sending WASP over to Moonriver. We're getting closer. Alright, we got two transactions processing there. last step. We're going to bridge Moonriver tokens from Wanchain, because we bought them on Wanswap, over to Moonriver. Same thing, guys and gals and whoever you are. Same address. We're sending over the Moonriver, so we have gas money over there from Wanchain, and we're doing it over the Wanchain Web Bridge, because this is really easy, guys. They build the tech, you gotta use it. If you don't use it, it's not gonna be useful. There's not gonna be utilities on other chains. We gotta go show that there's demand for it. We gotta wake this hive back up and turn the buzz back on. Alright, so our 3 bridge transactions are processing here. While we wait for those, we're going to go over to Huckleberry DEX, right here, Huckleberry.Finance. And all the links here are going to be in the description, Telegram, what you need to do. Telling you in the video, we're telling you on Twitter. You can follow me at DeFi FUD Destroy. And I'm FUD_disposal in Telegram. Don't fall for fakers. Don't fall for people DMing you. Don't sync your wallet. Don't share your seed phrase. Don't fall for scam airdrops. If you don't know what to look for, don't do anything. Too many people are getting wrecked. It's just a sad sight to see. And this video is for informational purposes. I do suggest, if you're using any sizable amount of money, to use a hardware wallet. A ledger and a Trezor can always hook up to any EVM chain that you add to Metamask. Look at all these chains. You can secure them all with the Ethereum app and your ledger or Trezor. If you don't have one, buy one now. I don't have a referral code. Go buy 2 if you have a lot in crypto. 3. Get some steel to engrave your seed words on too, and never share them. This is your public service announcement to not get wrecked. I hope you hear it. Alright, so we're connecting to Huckleberry.Finance, and we're on the wrong network because I was just showing them all. Let's change it to Moonriver. Alright, guys. Look at that. We're connected on Moonriver. And I did have some gas over here already, but we're going to get some more from what was just bridged. While we wait for this, I am going to show you what Tom token is. So Tom is a yield-bearing version of Fin. So you stake your Fin and you receive Tom. 1 Tom equals 1.13546 Fin. So when you stake your Fin, you're getting a little bit less Tom, but here's what you can do with your Tom. Fin by itself, you do get passive APY, which is 1% of all transactions are automatically reflected back to your Fin tokens. There is a buyback on Fin, and a lot of Fin is staked for Tom tokens, and you can take your Tom tokens and you can stake those and earn even more rewards. So you're earning rewards on your Fin, rewards on your Tom. You stake your Tom, and look, I'm getting WAN by staking Tom. Alright, so I staked 23 Tom tokens yesterday, and I got 0.14 WAN tokens, and this really isn't too big of an amount here, but maybe I'll add some more in there. But you know, they're really doing some cool things over here, guys, and it would be really cool if we got both of these communities connected, hopping over the bridge, swapping tokens, getting more liquidity pools cross-chained. That's the whole point of Wanchain. You got to be on board. So look, I only deposited $20 of Tom in there, $19. So I'm only getting 1.07 WAN per week. There's all these other pools you can stake on, kind of like Zero pool type pools. Now let's see, guys, we're going back to the bridge. So we've had success with the WAN and the WASP. So that was really the goal at first, and it looks like the Moonriver also is successful. So first we're swapping the WAN to Fin, because we're supplying 50-50 USD value in Fin and in WASP. So we're trading the WAN for Fin, and we're going to swap it and accept. And I'm probably just going to leave my channel demonetized and hope I don't get videos delisted, or I guess I'm not going to have any music, or it's going to have to be some no copyright sounds. I didn't even think of it, but I should know. I hope you enjoy this first video, guys. I had to try twice. Alright, so here's the deal. We gotta go to the analytics page, because WASP token isn't yet on the default token list, and that's our goal, guys. We want it on the default token list. We want a stake Tom and earn WASP excursion. We want a Fin WASP river for liquidity mining and farming. So look, let's make WASP useful on the other chain. Alright, so here's what you want to do. You want to type in WASP, because some of our users here have already started adding to the liquidity pool. So we got about almost $1,200 of liquidity in Fin WASP. So we're not doing too bad here. It's only been a couple of days, and I'm adding some more here, and we're just gonna keep doing it, guys. So please, you know, if you want to help out the project, just come add some liquidity over here. Join the Huckleberry Telegram. Encourage them to join the Wanswap Telegram. And don't let me, DeFi Money Printer, be the only one who cares about this project anymore. Real facts. Start trying if you want to make this great. So we're adding liquidity on the Fin WASP pair, 50-50 USD value. I'm gonna stop being the Grinch. Happy holidays again. Alright, so we're adding liquidity, and we're gonna do max Fin. We don't quite have enough WASP, which is fine. We're going to confirm the supply of this 50-50 pool. We have plenty of Moonriver in there for the gas. Very cheap on here, just like Wanswap. So that's getting added. We're pending. Look at this, guys. Really not that long. This was a little bit easier after having to do it twice. Hopefully the mic worked this time, because I just did it live again. I'm probably going to have to make a new video if it didn't work. So, have a little faith. Alright, guys. Seems like Moonriver's taking a little bit So look, we just added more liquidity there, and this is the second time I added on this address. We got 325 Fin, 5,541 WASP. We're holding 35% of the pool. Come take some of this pool share. I'm gonna leave the WASP in there until I bridge some more over again. And that's it, guys. Like, look. Here's the analytics. Like I said, all the links are in the description, in the post, on the Twitter. The pool's growing. We got 1365, 929 Fin, 15,820 WASP. Let's make WASP useful. Let's get that logo over there. Let me work some magic. Just start adding it, parking it, and have a little patience. Have a little patience. Alright guys, thanks for watching. DeFi Money Printer out.